Hello there, I'm your friendly neighborhood 1800 and my name is Georgie. Today we're continuing the series on puzzles, how to solve them, and why is that important. And we're going to get straight to it. Today we're doing 6 through 10, explaining the thought process and how that helps in your own games. Okay, we have a 6th level puzzle. It says 5 here, so it means that we've solved already 5. It's not that this is level 5. We have to check our situation. King is not very okay. Our pieces are a bit backwards, but we have something that he doesn't have. We have a deadly check. We have 2. This check, which only gives away the piece, and this check, which comes with a very bad surprise for him. Again, as in the previous video, we're not going to move the pieces. We're going to just point to them and point to the responses, and we're going to solve them without touching too much. Why we do that? Because in your real games you won't be able to take back your moves or figure it out on the spot. You can figure it out on the spot, but it's better if you can calculate it beforehand. So if we deliver this check, he goes on a light square. What do we know about the light squares? That our light square bishop can handle them. Now, if he goes on a light square, we have something that is called a discovered attack. What does that mean? We take a piece away from the attack, or we put it on the side, and we don't deliver the check with the particular piece, but we open a discovered attack from another piece. What's the point here? The point is that if he goes on a light square, which he has to, then we're going to make a discovered check. It doesn't matter which square he goes, and while we are delivering the check, we're distracting him, and we're going to attack his best piece if we can. In this case, we're going to attack the queen. He'll either block or just go away with the king, and then we're going to take the queen either with our knight or with our bishop. So let's go, check, and we do the discovered check and attack the queen at the same time. So either he has to block with the queen and we take it with our bishop, or he goes somewhere and we take the queen. He goes somewhere and take the queen. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Again, we're going to continue with the back rank mate. What do we have here? He has only 1 rook to protect his king, no space to escape, but he has this resource which can stop an attack. What does that mean? We can deliver this check, he can take our queen, we can capture back. I told you we have 2 pieces, he has only 1, so that's beneficial for us if we're going to mate him. But at the end he can block with his knight. That doesn't bother us actually, because we have this cool guy that is eyeing the f8 square. So if he blocks with the knight, we can take it. If he blocks with the knight right away though, we're not going to be able to mate him, but he'll give away his rook. So both are beneficial for us. Let's start. Check. He blocks right away and we take the free material. Here his king has some space to go. He has a protector on the first rank, so it's probably not going to be a back rank mate right away. The other thing we can see is that our king is in a bit of a danger, so that means that this puzzle has to be solved with only checks and only moves he can do. Luckily for us, we have these 2 pieces gathered together. What does that mean? We can see our queen is on a light square, the bishop is behind, and we have to identify this in our mind like something beneficial. And the other benefit of this battery, that's what they call it, if the pieces are aligned to help each other, it could be with 2 rooks. If these were 2 rooks, it was going to be a battery on the b file. This is a battery with a queen and a bishop. This battery is looking directly onto his g2 square. So if we take it, we deliver a deadly mate in 1. Here it's again about the back ranks, but he has this f2 square. So he can escape if the f2 square is not covered by some of our pieces. In this case, we don't need a rook, we need a queen. And the pattern you have to look for, everything is patterns. So you solve the puzzles to get some pattern vision. You see something, you identify it, and then you play. This pattern is about the queen. Like, if we deliver a close enough check with the queen, she's going to cover one more escaping square for the king. If we go here, he escapes. If we go here, he escapes. So we have, and here he can go further. And if he goes back, then it's mate, but he can go in front. So he can save himself. We looked at these 3 checks. The 4th one is mate. We have to look at all of them because sometimes there might be more than one solution. Last puzzle, and this is also a classic. We can see that in this situation, our opponent got rid of his f-pawn, which is normally not beneficial for him in the beginning. Why? Because he weakens the light squares. We want to explore the light squares. We're not looking at our pieces right now, we're looking just at his. He doesn't have protection on his king, and if we can launch an attack on the light squares, which we can do with 3 pieces. We can do it with a knight. The knight has to be on a dark square to attack the light squares. Remember this, dark square, light square, yeah. All good, all fine, thank you. So our knight is already on a dark square and attacks only light squares. Perfect, great. The other way to amplify is with a light squared bishop. The dark square cannot go on light square, so the light squared bishop. And the 3rd piece, which is the more versatile piece, is the queen. In this situation, we have only 1 check on the table, and this is the h5 check, which is very thematical. It happens a lot in games, so you have to remember it. If he weakens his light squares, you have to always look for this check. If we deliver the check, he has to go on the side or block. If he blocks, then we take it. Let's go again. Then we take it, and the situation remains the same. And it doesn't matter where he goes afterwards. We come on f7 with a mate. Check, check, and mate. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed and took some valuable lessons from this. The point of the puzzles is not only to be able to go to 40, 50, 60, 70 on Puzzle Rush. The point is to be able to recognize what this all means and how you can implement it in the games. So it's not about being good at puzzles exactly. If you're good at puzzles, you're going to be good at the games. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.